Hello everyone, and welcome back to Killer Shrew Fans Killer Toy Reviews, and what are we talking about today? Safari Limited Teases? Alright, let's do it! Yeah, so Safari have just posted 3 silhouette teasers of upcoming dinosaur models to be released in the year of 2021. This is very much akin to what they did in 2018 with the Safari on Safari photos, which were these super up-close images of feet and tails and any sort of innocuous body part you can imagine, and we were left to guess what it was that had been photographed. Suffice it to say, these silhouette teases are equally frustrating. It's nice we're given more to go off of, but because of that, I'm more excited and impatient to see the final products. Can't they just drop them? Haven't we been through enough in 2020? Ugh. Regardless, these 3 shadows promise some awesome figures, so let's talk about them, shall we? First noteworthy element, they are all large theropods, and each comes with a little blurb of information that kinda hints at the official species. First up, we have this roarin' dude here. Love the pose, right out of the gate. This one has the most promising looking posture to me. But anywho, the blurb reads, "This dinosaur has proportionally longer arms than its larger, more famous cousin." What famous dinosaur is known for its proportionally small arms? Brachiosaurus. Just kidding. Yeah, so this leads me to believe that this is a tyrannosaurid of some sort. I've seen people guessing Torvosaurus, which would be awesome, or a Carcharodontosaurid, which would also be awesome. But since the hint is all about the arms, I'm thinking it's gotta be in the Tyrannosaurid family. With that in mind, my first guess would be Spinosaurus, because that's one that has relatively longer arms in relation to that body plan. If that is the case, that would be pretty awesome. That's a species that, when you think about model representation, not a lot comes to mind. I mean, what? There was the Sitting Collecta offering a while back, but beyond that, nothing else really stands out. So, looks like Safari will be continuing to produce lesser-known Tyrannosaurid species this year, and hopefully that's all a build-up to an update for their T-Rex model. Something else I want to note is you can see this one is sculpted in an open-mouth roaring posture, which is great. Not nearly enough opened-mouth offerings from Safari last year, so I'm glad to see this one will be singing loud and proud from the shelf. If it is Spinosaurus, I wonder if they'll go the Thomas Carr route and do away with the lips, since that was the animal he used to argue against extraoral tissue on T-Rex. Yeah, I know, not peer-reviewed or whatever, don't worry, I'm sure Safari's gonna give it lips. Either way, I just hope to see some decent chompers in there. No more of that gummy Grandpasaurus stuff we got with last year's Chianzusaurus. Alright, moving on. Looks like a good year for you Spinosaurid fans out there, because you are getting not 1, but 2 new offerings from the family. First up, we've got this one that has a long snout full of sharp teeth, which really narrows it down. My personal guess is a Baryonyx. It would fit into the trend of them remaking their Carnegie line, and it even reminds me of the overall stance and shape of the Favorite Co. Baryonyx. Time will tell, but that's my official prediction. And then for the third and final tease, we have one that is potentially one of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs ever discovered. This one's a puzzler. What kind of dinosaur had a large sail and that kind of paddle tail? If only people had been talking about this species this year, I might have been able to take it. It's a Spinosaurus! You know it, I know it. Why even bother with the tease, Safari? I don't think anyone expected this. Honestly, when it comes to producing models with the most recent finds as soon as possible, that's something I generally expect from Collecta, not Safari. It's true that Safari does like to stay up to date and accurate, but they usually take their time, which I always like. Collecta rushes out these new models, and because of that, I often feel like their sculpts or their paint jobs aren't as finessed as they could be. And I certainly hope that isn't the case with this Spino. I mean, the whole tail thing was a big deal in what, April? And to have a finished model ready to show to the world in October? That just doesn't feel like a lot of turnaround. Either way, I think it's still great to see Safari course correcting from their mixed bag of a Spinosaurus in 2019. I actually just parted with that one. It was a casualty of downsizing, but if this one looks as good as the silhouette promises, I don't think I'll be missing the old version at all. I really didn't expect them to update their Spino before they updated their T-Rex, but if I've learned anything from 2020, it's that life is full of surprises. Good and bad surprises. Mostly bad surprises. I guess they just couldn't live with the fact that Papa was actually closer to the mark than they were, and they had to fix that right away. As far as the prices on these figures go, they're all looking to be in the $15 range and are each in the 9-inch long size range, just as a side note. But that's it for pure dinosaur teases. They've also got these mythical models, which are both fantastical spins on an iconic creature ready to do battle with its mortal enemy. It's pretty obvious that these are just juiced up versions of T-Rex and Triceratops. What dinosaurs are more iconic that are mortal enemies with one another? They've probably decked them out with armor or weapons of some sort. Honestly, the trike kind of looks like it has a mace on its tail, which is a pretty sweet idea, but yeah, I don't know. I guess if you're into fantasy stuff, you're getting some Dungeons and Dragons style dinosaurs this year as well. Personally, not my cup of tea, but I am intrigued to see just what the heck these things are. I mean, they have my attention, I'll give them that, but as far as pure natural history models, we've only got the 3 teased. What does that mean? If you saw my prediction video, I was anticipating less figures for 2021 with this line. I mean, with everything going on, I expected Safari to not be doing as much. But if this is really it, 3 new dinosaurs for next year? I would be a bit bummed out. First off, there's not a lot of diversity with the lineup. They're all theropods, and 2 out of 3 of them are Spinosaurids, but I guess theropods sell. The real bummer of there being only 3, that would mean we would be going another year without a beloved Safari Ceratopsian or Sauropod. Seriously, those kinds of dinosaurs are mainstays to this line. That would just be very sad. Maybe they just didn't want to tease all of them, maybe there's more coming, but I don't know. I am excited to see what these 3 turn out looking like. That's 3 awesome species and silhouettes there, and hopefully, if it is only these models, then that means they got special attention and are going to look incredible, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, guys and gals, I will drop a link in the comments to where Safari has posted these teasers so that you can all take a look and let me know what you think they are. As always, I want to read your thoughts. Drop a comment down below agreeing or disagreeing with my predictions, and be sure to let me know your own ideas. Thank you as always for tuning into today's video. Be sure to stick around. I'm going to keep posting updates as they come, which will hopefully be very soon. Until then, this is Killer Shrew Fan, signing out. Bye-bye.